Looks like the weather's set fair for a few days, so we've packed the van up and we're heading off on a little road trip up the coast. So we've set off heading from Kash towards Fethiye. We plan to check out Oludeniz. Been there before, but it's a beautiful spot with some nice coves and coastline, so we'll go up there. And there's a few historic sites we'll pop in and have a look at, one or two that we haven't been to before. We've stopped here briefly just to check out Kaputash Beach, which is quite well known amongst people around Kash. It's probably one of the nicest beaches along this stretch of coast. Quite a cute little bay, and the sun is shining. There's even people sunbathing on the beach. I mean, it's how warm it is, middle of January. Can't be bad. So let's crack on. So we've been kind of winging it today. We popped down to this beach called Gemile plage. Just to check it out really, not with any view to do anything here, but we're going to stay the night because there's like a little camping area, there's one little restaurant, and it's really quiet, beautiful scenery. Further ahead is St Nicholas's Island, St Nicholas aka Father Christmas. Apparently that's his island. Anyway, you can just about see some ruins out there, trees or tombs, something along those lines. Tempted to get the fishing rod out and have a little dabble. There we go.
Look, it's Nick in front of St Nicholas's Island.
So this is a bit of a gem, isn't it?
Purely by accident we found ourselves a bit of a winner here, a little gem. We got St Nicholas's Island being lit up by the last of the sun, some snow in the background, some really cool rock formations and the moon rising just behind us. So yeah, I think we lucked out.
Definitely, you know, you've got to try these things, and it's nice when it pays off.
Yeah. So got ourselves a little camping spot back there, and then in the morning, if it's not too cold, I think we'll get the kayak out. So let's see what happens.
Good morning. So it was a bit blowy in the night last night, and this morning there's a really cold wind blowing. It's kicking up all sorts of spray on the sea here, so kayaking's a bit out of the question. Yeah, we've got wetsuits and things, but yeah, it's a bit choppy and a bit gnarly out there. So instead we're going to head back up the hill. There's a deserted Greek village up there called Kayakoy, so that's going to be our next destination, and we'll have a little wander around there, check out some of the old churches.
So we got a old school gutter, or way of collecting rainwater, and then that drains down into this well. It's pretty cool. And a fancy one up here.
Another one here. Look, they've put a bit of a pattern on there, make it look smart. Blue inside, brown outside. Obviously got a render on. Well, we've been wandering around the old Greek ruins here at Kayakoy. It's interesting that in Turkey we often think of, you know, ancient ruins from the Roman times or Lycian times or what have you, but this village was abandoned in 1923 as a result of a treaty at the end of the Greco-Turkish wars. Yeah, it's a tragic story, and all the remaining population from here were exiled back to Greece, where they had to start all over again. This town has been just left as a ghost town ever since, so it's being slowly taken over by nature. It's an interesting stopover, and a bit spooky. I'm sure I'd want to come up here at night. Well, we popped into Calis beach on the way in, right beside Fethiye here. It's sort of a city beach. It gets pretty busy here in the summer months, full of bars, restaurants, you name it. It's actually quite chilled out, middle of January, sun's shining, pretty pleasant, sort of chilled out beach to wander around. We've just dropped in here for a bite to eat, and then we'll head over the hills towards Oludeniz. Well, we drove off into Fethiye after the Greek village and explored the old town for a bit, had a bite to eat, and then now we've driven out to the coast again past Oludeniz, and we followed the coast road as far as a little village called Kayakoy. It's actually the end of the road here. It's a nice little village, there's some campsites down on the beach, but I don't think the van will get down there, so we've parked up on the top of the cliffs here overlooking the sea, as you can see in the background. And yeah, beautiful. Just sit up here for sundowners. What do you reckon?
I think so. Spend the night up here and then maybe do some hiking tomorrow. What you got?
Pan au chocolat. Look, fancy one with nuts on. Delicious.
Right, good morning. Beautiful morning again on the coast here. Just driven up a little ways from where we parked for the night, so we're now in Fethiye. Fethiye, and we're going to walk down into Butterfly Valley. So it's quite a popular spot in the summer, and usually you get a water taxi there from Oludeniz, but there is a hiking trail. It's supposed to be pretty steep, maybe a bit sketchy with ropes and stuff, so that sounds like a challenge to us, so let's go see what it's like.
Yeah, it looks a bit serious according to that sign, so maybe we just check it out and see what it looks like. So it looks like they've marked the trail with this yellow and red trail markers.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness.
Well, we've found the first stretch with a bit of a rope on. There's two ropes here. One looks a bit dodgy and one looks slightly less dodgy. I'm not sure I'm going to trust my life on the rope itself, but it looks doable. It's a bit steep and scrambly down here, but let's see how it goes.
So tell me,
Look at that.
And here we are. Fethiye Valley Beach. And there's no one here.
Yeah, nice to have a place to yourself, isn't it? Wow. Well, we made it.
We made it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few rope sections there and a couple of bits that were a little bit exposed, but yeah, not too bad. Don't think I'd want it to be any more exciting than that.
Now that was about my limit. I think it was my level of excitement. But we've got to get back up yet, so fingers crossed that goes all right. But I think it's worth it.
Yeah, it's quite nice down here. It's I mean, obviously it's quiet because there's no one here, apart from the little cafe there, the little bar, which is actually open, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll get a soft drink or something before we tackle the big up.
So, somewhere up there. That's where we've come down.
It looks a lot worse from down here.
Looks a bit scary.
Reckon. Made it.
Well, thank goodness the rope's tied to a strong rooted tree. What do you want, goatee?
Hello. No, I don't have any. No, I don't have anything for you.
Uh-oh. Got a whole pack. Food.
Flock.
Flock.
Well, we made it. Quite a nice little trip down. Yeah, if you haven't got a very good head for heights, I'd say it's probably a bit on the edge. I mean, it was a good adventure, let's say that. Very strenuous coming back up, but the views are fabulous. A nice beach, and yeah, it's a nice little escape. Enjoyed that. Come down to the Blue Lagoon, which is Oludeniz, quite a famous landmark, and yeah, because it's off season, it's quiet, really quiet. Normally this place will be full of people swimming and pedaloing and what have you, but it's really peaceful. Yeah, just having a wander around. We've parked up on the seafront. Not normally allowed to do that, but you know, anything goes, it seems. So happy days. Yeah, we're enjoying the peace and quiet.